Lake Zedlitz in the Lusatian Lakeland is, with about 1,400 hectares, the largest of 23 man-made lakes that have arisen in the course of restoring lignite open-pit mines by intentional flooding. Before the final phase of inundation can be started, it is necessary to solve ongoing challenges related to the flooding. Directly below the small village of Huesker, caused by a wave-related erosion process, a cliff with a height of up to 5 meters and a total length of 1,500 meters has emerged. The progressive erosion of the cliff now needs to be secured by the Central German Mining Management Company, LMBV, to prevent slippage and thus, ultimately, a greater disaster for the village of Huesker. To ensure continuous protection over a total length of 1.2 kilometers, Huesker Soiltain tubes for coastal protection were installed. These tubes are the natural-looking and economical alternative to stone and concrete because they are filled with locally found sand and therefore save transporting building materials such as stone. By the hydraulic in-situ filling of the tubes, a 50-meter-long erosion barrier can be constructed in one work step. The Soiltain large volume tube formats provide a continuous barrier as well as permanent erosion protection for the long shoreline. The stepped profile being formed from a 2-layer stacking of the tubes, forming a height of 4 meters. The sand-colored material blends well into the landscape and forms a natural protective layer by allowing superficial colonization of local organisms on its surface. After final flooding, the tubes will be completely below the water surface. By combining the Soiltain coastal protection tubes with different materials from the Huesker product portfolio, a sustainable reinstatement of the shoreline is achieved. The HT sand mat, certified by the German Federal Waterways and Research Institute (BAW), is used as a scar protection mat underneath the tubes. Thereby, both undermining and erosion of the subsoil is prevented during the hydraulic filling process of the tubes. The BAW certified hydraulic engineering non-woven fabric from the HT product family enables an erosion-proof work platform for the installation of the second tube layer and a filter-stable construction of the bank protection above the tubes. The small-sized and flexible Huesker Soiltain bag is the perfect product to compensate for any height differences in the tube overlap areas. Thanks to Soiltain coastal protection tubes, individual planning by the Huesker engineers and the project-specific inclusion of several Huesker products, the eroded cliff will now remain secure in the long term. For the village of Huesker, a reliable raising of the lake level is now guaranteed. Quite soon, Lake Zedlitz will become an important part of a huge recreation area and thus an important economic and feel-good factor for an entire region.